Welcome back to World of Warships with your host, XBradTC. And today we're going to be talking about mod packs in Warships and how to install them. Every time I run a video and post it on Facebook or YouTube, people ask me, what's that compass thingy in your reticle view that you get to see, but I don't have it in my game? Well, that's part of the Aslain's WoW's ModPack installer. And let's talk a little bit about the rules about modifications for WoW's World of Warships. Wargaming does not support these mod packs, but they don't prohibit them either. All right. Basically, the rule of thumb is if it's a cosmetic modification, changing the color of ships, things like that, or if it's a modification that presents information already available in the game in a different format, then it's permitted, or at least not banned. What you won't get is aimbots and other cheats. All right. Having said that, there's a lot of information that can be presented in a manner that is much easier to interpret. All right. So basically, if you want to install modifications, there's ship mods is one, but I've always used Aslain's, and I'll put a link to Aslain's, or you can just Google Aslain's WoW's mod pack and find the link yourself. Basically, all you do is download it, all right, and then install it. Big downside: every time wargaming patches World of Warships, you have to wait for Aslain's to update his mod pack and then reinstall it, which is why you're getting this video now. I just updated today's for the patch 079. All right, download World of Warships mod pack installer, and because it is a overseas mod running out somewhere out of Eastern Europe, Windows does not like to let you do that. I've scanned it with antivirus. I've never had any problems or anything, but Windows Defender is going to be a little overcautious. So more info, run anyway, and yes, I do want to allow it. All right, we're going to use English. It's going to check for any updates. Nope, we're good. Next. The installation. If you have your warships in a unusual spot, for instance, if you have it on a D drive or something, you'll have to tell it where. But this is basically where I'm looking at. Here's the release notes. And games, World of Warships. Here we go. All right. Custom installation. Yes. All right. Because I am putting a new version in over an existing version, it already knows what choices I like. All right. So screen panels, I like the side panels. I do like camera mods and port the zoom out and over the target markers, gives you their health and their nickname. SMI, ship movement indicator, gives you a better ability to tell whether a ship is moving forward, moving backward, or sitting still by using basically a traffic light, a yellow, red, or green dot over their ship, which you can tell in the game based on which way the ship's exhaust is going from the smokestacks, but it's a little easier to tell at a glance using ship movement indicator. I don't bother changing the visuals on any of the ribbons and stuff. The mini-map. I like the mini-map to be changed. a little bit. Session stats. This gives you better, easier to see what you've done that day during World of Warships. And it's down over by the bottom right-hand corner under the I button when you're actually in the game. The extended tech tree shows you ships that are not yet available or premium ships. Basically anything that's released or due to be released. Clear vision basically just cleans up the vision in the port. And you have all these different cosmetic changes. I don't care for any of that. But we come down here to Alt HUD Navigator. This is where we get that compass rose that is so important. The alternate HUD Navigator and the Navigator centered works for me. And basically what that does is it gives you a graphical representation of the actual relative bearing of any target you have selected when you're in the zoom in mode for shooting. And it also shows you the rate of change. If somebody's in a hard turn, it's pretty easy to notice it on the alternate indicator. Smoke indicator, you want that. Chat mods, we use the improved chat, but that's primarily a clan battle thing. We use the group on map environment mods. I like the anti-glare and the fog remover. Just makes it a little easier to see. Here's one a lot of you are going to want. Enable ability to record battle replays. If you use this, it will create a replay file for all your World Warships. And then you can replay them and make videos. Matchmaking Monitor. Matchmaking Monitor is a very handy little tool. Gives you a quick statistical rundown on both all the ships on your team and all the ships on the enemy team. Gives you an idea how many random battles they fought in that ship, their win rate, their average XP. It just gives you an idea what your opponents are up to. The MX stat right here is an excellent tool in that it can compile all your statistics for your battles. All right, you have to have battle replays enabled, but it will comb through and tell you what your team was composed of, what damage you did, how many ships you sank, when you fought the battle, what your XP was. Just really handy for statistical analysis. And my clan actually uses it. We built a master spreadsheet to give us a better idea of who does what well in which ship. Kind of helps us choose which ship to put people in for a clan battle. And that's basically it. So, next. Click install. Now I'm downloading the new matchmaking monitor. This takes just a couple of minutes. This is a fairly slim application. You don't need an incredible amount of horsepower on your computer to run the modifications that I've shown. And there's MX stat. And we'll donate next time. And that's it. We have installed it. So let me show you what the environment looks like. There's the matchmaking monitor. We're going to run MX stat here real quick. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Select all. And you can see. Interesting. doesn't have today's replays. Right. One of the neat things about this also is you can look at the battle chat. So if you have an especially salty conversation in a battle, you can go back and review it afterwards. All right. Let's take a look what it looks like in WoWs. Here's the Port of London. Come on. Come on. All right. Here we are in London. And you'll see we can check our statistics for this particular session right here. So let's go. Have a fight. See how long this takes. I try and take the Black Swan out once a day in a co-op battle, but I'm still quite annoyed that they took away the AP and gave it HE. Alright. Here is Bison Hashidari Chengan. Alright, you'll notice, actually I have a clock tells me what time the day it is.
Battle starts.
Let's take a look at matchmaking monitor. Obviously, no stats on the bots. Settings. I want to see players that have less than 10. All right. A couple of people fighting what is their first. So here's Priash 1901. This is almost certainly his very first co-op battle in the game. Or actually, I take that back. That's set to random battles, so he has not fought any random battles. We don't really know how many co-op battles he's fought. But I think it's pretty fair to say most of these people are new.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Yes, they are. Still too far for us to get a target lock on. Here we go. And there you see, right there, that relative bearing from the enemy. That's about it.